Yay!
I returned to Quaramonte and found that Georges had left a message with Conchita. He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
I am gonna save again. I missed the thing on the ground. It's right there. Just glasses.
These sunglasses are Georges. Georges, where are you?
Dwarf?
Titipoco, I'm almost glad to see you.
Push.
You little asshole, what happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's Georges? Have you seen him? He was pointing to the remains of a burned-out hut.
Save again. Wait. I go and get that.
That
Take it.
cup was no use to me. It had a hole in it. There was nothing in.
Underpants.
Maybe Georges can make use of these.
She also has magical pants. Don't stop.
The barrel was too heavy to move.
Why would you want to move it?
It was too hot to pick up.
Oh, wait. Is there something I've learned about under? It's good stuff.
The underpants weren't thick enough to protect my hands. I didn't need the lantern since it was still daylight. Besides, it was broken.
Okay.
These are Georges' shades, right?
Yeah, me
Has he
too.
been here? Jaws! Where is he now?
Jaws.
What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carving of an eagle. That clinches it. Georges must have found this stone in the Caribbean and managed to hide the stone when the village was attacked by Carzak's men. I hope to God that Georges was all right. Where's Georges? Georges has been here, right? He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut. There was no... He wouldn't have wanted it. He wouldn't...
So how do let's follow?
I just didn't have the strength to tip that barrel.
Guy. Oh, this makes sense. But
I thought about washing the underpants, but I didn't have any washing powder. There was nothing. That cup was...
Oh. I couldn't. Wait. But I couldn't ask more.
Hey, Shorty! Make yourself useful and help me with
Wow.
this barrel.
Then you should go to bed.
Thanks. I recognize that. It's the coyote stone.
Take it.
I had the
Let's move
coyote
on.
and jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle, according to the shaman. That's all we needed to deal with Tezcatlipoca. Pity he hadn't any ideas for dealing with Karzak. What is it? Where are you pointing?
Sky.
Ashes. The thought that they might be human chilled me to the bone. I didn't need...
Wait. Should have saved. For a few hours. That way. Serious.
The button didn't seem to do anything. The button didn't seem to do anything. It looked like a fuel line.
Chocolate.
Would you like some chocolate, Titipoco? It's good vintage. You're smarter than you look. How did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
Karzak? Whoop whoop loco!
Yes, he scares me too.
It's one of it. Oh. I couldn't get more hits.
Hey, señorita!
Too late. I had been seen.
Bonjour, capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Senor Karzak said I could help.
Did he?
Something about on-the-job training.
I'll bet he did.
I managed to hold a smile for that pig. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please, I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No, it's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along
Wow.
and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
I didn't want to push my luck by talking with the guards again. It looked like Karzak was... I really didn't want to talk to them.
Elsewhere?
I could think of no reason why I would want to pull a heavy torch from the ground.
To work.
There was nothing I wanted to ask him. Titipoco, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. If anybody was going to come up with a plan, it was going to have to be me.
Do.
The engine looked like it was supposed to power the lift. It was a small but very enticing button. The cap was attached to the lift engine by a chain. There was a lever mounted on the side of the motor. It was an old electricity generator. It looked like...
Don't
There
stop.
was nothing I wanted to ask him. The button didn't seem to do anything. The button... Titipoco, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me.
Ah, there it was.
The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid. The scaffold...
So now I.
Titipoco, I have an important job for you. Take this rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Rope.
Sorry about using the hints, but now it's about ching.
The button. The motor spluttered into life. Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
%.
Okay? Copy. Georges! I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body. Thankfully, Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice Georges!
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up!
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul.
Same.
Why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul? I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped Georges wouldn't push him too far. The crates and drums were sealed. I couldn't get near the pot unseen. I couldn't get the belt into the flames without Pablo seeing me. Karzak and his pet vermin had got Georges tied to the sacrificial table. I had to come up with a plan or he was as good as dead. I might have been able to talk the general around if Pablo hadn't been there. If Pablo had seen me, he'd have killed me. It was as simple as that.
Oh.
That wouldn't. There were a few sealed crates and drums. None of them looked like they might be useful. I wasn't going to risk being caught walking back down the stairs. It smelled coppery, like blood. The whole place stank like an abattoir. It was a round of ammunition. No. That isn't it at all.
Yeah.
If Pablo had seen me, he'd have killed me. If Pablo had... General Raoul Graziento. I didn't fancy Raoul's chances once Karzak didn't need him anymore.
Anta.
There was nothing I wanted.
Okey-dokey. So now I, for some reason. Oh right, now I. See you, Ash. Good night. Supposed to I am so tired.
Titipoko, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
Da da da.
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette butt. Everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stubber doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Please, don't hurt me.
Don't worry yourself. My finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Ubier's in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoko. Watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
Oh. Wait, Mirthra.
Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
And all of a sudden she had a knife.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on!
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid. The house of the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime... Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
You managed to recover the stones from the village? Then we might have a chance after all. Incidentally,
Yay.
what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence. Oof. The lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway. The pattern seemed to have only religious significance. This was a time for action. Georges?
Yeah?
That lever didn't seem to do anything.
Know what I say? Nil desperandum.
Georges, sometimes I could just punch you. Heave! Still no. There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers.
Yep.
By the door was a pattern picked out in blue. On the wall was an intricate pattern in blue and gold. Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Esther. Holy. I love traps.
Raoul, there's something suspicious this sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's
Oh,
gone soft.
that's
He wouldn't have hurt
rough.
you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
What?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice short. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! This Tezcatlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late. Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here. The room was dominated by an enormous device, decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held two great discs, each covered in glyphs. It was the Great Disc Machine.
Disk machine. Diskmaskin.
There were several tiles with glyphs on them.
No.
The tile didn't move at all. The tile...
Okay. Can we... So what?
The tile moved slightly.
Seems to... So just guessing that I took two shapes here. It's on the next one here. So... So now we're second one. Now this one should be done.
The tile did...
What's that? Just kidding. So
The tile didn't move at all.
then, so we need this one. This one. And this one. think I will finish this part tomorrow. Let's just see if I'm... Should be able to click this one.
The tile moved inwards and clicked home.
Now I need to do that for every single. So I'll do that tomorrow. So good night everyone, and thanks for watching, and we'll tomorrow stream this last part whenever I get up and finish everything. There was a weird scream at one, so I'm just gonna go and check the engines.
The chute I'd arrived on was too steep and slippery to get back up. It was the great stone head that had spat me. It reminded me of an ex-boyfriend, on both counts.
Alright, so good night. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.